will we will be free. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order.
"25th of March. We're getting down to the end of the month, finally.
We are, and I'm freezing, and my jacket's upstairs.
It is getting a little cold down here. And I'm wearing multiple layers. Okay, March 25th. Here we go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Maybe.
Folks, a lot of these we're fast-forwarding through the formal introductions because we've had a long day and we're getting tired.
Yeah.
So, forgive us for fast-forwarding.
Yeah.
25th of March. A separate vote can be required on any individual standing rule of a convention during the adoption process by. What? Okay, I need to reread what I just said.
Okay.
What the hell was I saying?
I think I understood
What
it.
did I just say? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah. When you talk, when you say it yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
A separate vote can be required on any individual standing rule of a convention during the adoption process by A, a majority vote without debate, B, 2/3, C, the demand of a voting member of the convention, D, majority vote with debate.
D.
You say D? Bzz,
Then it's without debate.
bzz.
It was at this moment Regina knew. She fucked up.
Well, what the fuck? Just tell me.
Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you selected?
C, the demand of the voting member of the convention.
What? What page number are we on? Give me that.
619.
What?
619.
That confused me. What am I screwing up here? Is it just that I'm tired?
That could be. That's way in the back. Presentation of adoption of convention standing rules.
Right.
Line 17 to 20.
Okay, you're reading, right?
By the demand of a voting member of the convention, a separate vote can be required on any individual rule, see page 274 to 75, although such a demand is advisable only if a serious matter appears to be at stake. If such a demand is made, the remainder of the rules are acted on first, and those separated out are acted on individually. Where have I read this before? Under the usual procedure of voting on the standing rules as a package, 2/3 votes required for their adoption, because if they are to fill the needs of the convention, they are nearly always included provisions which can be imposed by only a 2/3 vote.
Okay.
Oh, really?
That's interesting, isn't it? We've always adopted them by a
majority.
majority. That's why I was doing the two majority answers.
Sure, yeah.
We just learned something.
Yeah.
It's a...
We need to bring that one up at the convention. 2/3 to adopt the convention rules. This is why we want to put them in a fucking bylaw. Think of the bylaws. What they keep doing this all the time.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so the demand... I get it.
Yeah. In other words, they want to split them out. Yeah.
Right. Instead of as a package.
Right.
I was thinking in a little bit of a different context, but I think I get it now.
Okay.
But the lesson learned, though, is if you are doing it as a package and not individually, 2/3.
Yeah.
And we had that wrong.
Well, now we know.
But is there debate? There's debate. There should be debate, right?
It's not in the cheat cards, that's for sure. After debate or amendment, if any, a single vote normally is taken on the complete body of rules. It should be understood that seriatim consideration is not applicable because although rules may organize to have the appearance of being a single document, they are in fact a group of separate motions.
Interesting. So it
being
can't be
offered
done
by the
seriatim.
committee. By the committee under one enacting motion. By the demand of
Interesting. So after debate, so it is debatable.
It is debatable, yes.
Okay.
So they're basically taking a single vote as for the group.
But the reason why...
But we don't take them one at a time unless someone demands a specific.
The reason why it wasn't D...
Right. Because it's 2/3 anyway.
Right. Well, a separate vote can be required on... Well, it would be the demand... It could be a 2/3... Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Some of these things are worded really wily.
Well,
like Wile E. Coyote.
The reason that one is not a 2/3 is because it's saying,
It's a single one.
well, because it's the individual can demand it, the separate vote, But they're saying for this, if they demanded, they would require if that's true, that would require 2/3 to adopt that demand, when that's not required.
Right, because
2/3 to adopt the rule, but not the demand.
well, maybe a 2/3 to adopt the rule. The 2/3 is if you're adopting it as a whole.
Yeah, but what if you only have one rule?
Then
You're still 2/3 as an individual rule.
I still, if you really had one, I think it would depend on the rule,
Right.
and it probably would be a majority with debate.
I guess I'd argue that if it's 2/3 for everything, it should be 2/3 for an individual. If it's 2/3 for the whole, it should be 2/3 for the part. You know, is what I'm saying.
But the rationale behind the 2/3 for the whole is that inevitably there's something in there that requires 2/3 when you're doing a whole.
Actually, no, wait. Read the next frickin' section. Vote required for adoption of an individual rule.
Okay.
Right in front of my nose. If a standing rule of a convention is voted on individually, the vote necessary for its adoption is in some cases 2/3 and others
Right,
a majority.
that's what I had said. And the reason why they say the whole is 2/3 because there's going to be some in there that are 2/3. So if you're doing it as a whole, you have to do it with the higher threshold.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. That I got to wipe coronavirus off my nose.
Ay, ay, ay.
So yeah.
Oh, where the hell are we anyway?
All right. So ones that require a 2/3 vote would be like rules limiting the time allotted
Right.
for debate.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we're at the 26th. Okay, so
All right. So which one was that?
that was the 25th.
You did it?
Yes.
Yeah, because I had it right. Okay. Good. We are punch happy.
We're tired, folks.
We are tired and I'm
It's a
cold.
Marathon.
Whew, it is. Hopefully it won't be when we get our shit together. Well, it's
Yeah.
mostly me. So,
Favor! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.